Hey everybody, hope you're well. I'm going to be starting a series of videos. I'm going to do it a bit kind of vodcast, podcast style, but I wanted to start it off and just give you an intro to what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to be putting together some thoughts, real honest thoughts about business, entrepreneurship, startups. None of this kind of Silicon Valley stuff with 100 million startup. The real world examples of startup where there is no money, the bank won't give you any finance. Those kind of real world examples for people who don't have everything together, who haven't got all the plans together, don't have the resources, but have a great idea and a great passion. Those people, I was like that. At 17, I started a business with no real experience, no access to expertise, no funding. It was a nightmare. I made tons of mistakes, got the scars to prove it, but 20 years later, I can see all the mistakes I made, all the successes, and go, wow, I'd really, really love to encourage people who are on a similar journey to me. Maybe I'm just 20 years ahead of them to go, yeah, I can do this. I can make this. Because there's nothing more rewarding than starting your own business. There's nothing more exciting than starting your own business. There's nothing more stressful either. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And today I wanted to share a thought about getting advice for your startup, your business, whatever that is. When I started, I had a mentor. Yeah. And this mentor was an absolute joke. I applied for funding through a government organisation and I got £1,000. Yeah, £1,000. Let me just put this in context. 20 years ago, £1,000 was still not a lot of money. It was about an average wage, month's wage, maybe. And I jumped through all the hoops, filled in God knows how many pieces of paper. It was absolutely ridiculous. And I got this £1,000 and then had this guy sat over my shoulder, mentoring me. But basically it wasn't useful at all, really. It really wasn't useful. The guy had no business experience, none, except for he'd worked as a bank manager. Now, guys, if you're watching this and you're a bank manager, I'm not picking on bank managers, but what I am saying is just because you've worked in a bank as a business bank manager or whatever does not mean you know how to advise somebody on starting a business. Yes, you can help them with like banking and overdrafts and cash flow, things like that, which are important. But actually what I needed to know was my idea any good? How was I going to put it to market? And how was I going to get customers to buy it? Yeah, these are fundamentals of a business. There's a saying that if you're selling enough of a good product, every other problem can sort itself out because you've got enough money, enough cash flow, everything to sort everything out. That was coming from me. My advisor was coming from all the compliance side and the paperwork side, but not really helping me on the real cut and thrust, the tough end of the market, fighting to get your business going. Because he didn't have any experience. Guys, I'm not dissing bank managers, just so to say, but this guy was a joke. He was an absolute idiot, really was. That said, what I would encourage you to do is if you're starting a business, looking to grow a business, is get people who've been where you're going. Get some people who understand customers, get some people who advise. And, if you're starting a business, you want somebody who's been down that road for 10 years to tell you all the things that they learned along the way. Yeah, you don't want to learn from a textbook. Really bugs me because textbooks can only tell you so much. And the day a textbook is printed is the day it's out of date. What you want is real life human experience. So find people who can speak into your business, speak into your life, speak into your decision making, who've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Don't find theorists who'll tell you, how to draw this graph and that graph and the other graph and document it on a piece of paper, when actually you need to make real world decisions about how the hell am I going to promote my product? Is this a good idea? Does it sound like a sensible decision? That's what you want, is somebody who's made tough decisions. You want somebody who's taken some risks, lost and won, to give you advice. So that's my thought for my first video of this new series. Hope it's been helpful. Find the right advisors, find people and put people around you who've been where you're going, and you will do awesome. So thank you for watching. I'm going to do some more. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please connect with me on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook. Send me messages, comment. If you don't like this, tell me why. If you love it, tell me why. But most of all, guys, I hope my information and thought processes are helping you. So have an awesome day.